Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. It's episode number 66. Last time, we killed the Naginata as the story continued its downward trajectory to the wastebasket. And today, we're going after the Mourner. The Mourner's mask streams silent tears, but for who? That means meeting with Lady Oichi. Lady Oichi has invited Yasuke to Omi province to discuss her brother's death. We also got a new faction to hunt, the Godai Shinobi. And it seems like they put a lot of effort into a faction like the Kabuki Kimono and even the Twisted Tree. Not so much this one. Or the Corrupt Daikan. Spot. Why wasn't it a smaller circle? Unless there are hopefully going to be more members as we go into a place like Wakasa. Anyways, we're going to swim across this little inlet here and then keep moving up to go meet up with Lady Oichi. It's a nice little run, but with our new Naginata, it should be fine. I'm also starting to feel hope that I may actually finish the game, which at one point it really seemed like I wasn't going to do. But we'll see. Got some swimming to do. Flat beach over there. Subregion discovered. Lake Biwa. So yeah, clearly the lake itself is a subregion. I wonder if there's much of anything to do on the lake. Besides like a sync point or two. Oh yeah, we also already passed by that military outpost, or military harbor, so I can untag it because it's unnecessary. Clutter on the UI. Back in Azuchi. Yeah, the goal for today is just to get over to Lady Oichi, and then we can meet with her. Kokoriga discovered. The Isakiji Kokoriga, so I guess this is Isakiji? Isakiji Temple. Alright, so this is undoubtedly a Kokoriga that was added with the upgrade to the Kokoriga buildings in the hideout, because I highly doubt, oops, sorry little calico kitten, oh, the monk, okay. Wondering what was making those sounds. I doubt they would have a Kokoriga at a temple. So that, I think, brings it up to 2 in Omi. This one here. And I think this one here, the Seta Village one, is another one. Couple of poochies. Sorry. Offerings to the graves of others. Monks at the shore. I could, of course, take the most direct route, which would be swimming a very long distance, but I think Yasuke would take the road. Slower, but much drier and less effort. Which I think would appeal to him, not having to swim all the way across part of the lake. Especially in his armor. Don't think he quite recovered from swimming in the lake. Or through the inlet. I've also got to say I'm so glad it's daytime right now, because this would be so much like less beautiful at night. Like, once again, why I wish they had the ability to fast forward day and night cycles. I would be having it mostly during the day, so I could enjoy the environment and the beauty of the place. Now, I wouldn't mind having it at night sometimes, but for the most part, I would firmly have it during the day. Again, the reasons why, or the arguments for subregion discovered, Suzuka Foothills, for removing it, just still don't make enough sense to me to justify removing it. What do you want? Let's see if I can upgrade my Naginata damage. Impale. Ooh. Okay. Anything for a mastery point? Yep. Wonder if I were to switch to the katana, it would go up. Okay, what happens if I switch to the stupid, the immersion breaking one? Because I'm after a trophy here. Nope. Okay. Good to know. Still not quite there yet, but I hopefully will be soon. Alright, let's keep running. We've still got a long ways to go. Could have gone after them in the hopes of them dropping a few mon, but not worth it. I'll probably face at least one Ronin on the way. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. The ship over there. Or is that an island? That's an island. Naginata on Naginata, eh? I love those hats. Ever since Tsushima, I've always thought they look so sick. Brutal. But, got me a gunbai and the mon I need. Hello, new Kokoriga and Isakiji. Some keys over here. Who was shooting? Oh, it was a fight. No idea who's fighting, but I guess I'm taking out both of them. Because neither side sees me as friendly for some weird reason. Unless it's Akechi's v Bandits, which it may be. Sorry, dude. No loot for me? That's very selfish of you all. No loot for me. Well, you never taught manners? Another fight going on. Well, none of you taught manners? And for whatever reason, despite the fact that I was fighting their enemies, they now want to kill me. Make it make sense. I wouldn't have nearly as much problems with this game and its story if it was consistent with its own narrative. Well, that was brutal. But it's not. It's not even consistent with its own narrative. Like, screw historical accuracy. It's not even freaking narratively consistent with itself. The Naginata, a sinister figure. Nope, he's a fool. The fool. Someone who brings misfortune upon others. Turns out the real fool is actually the Naginata. That's all I can say. That actually looks more like a ship than anything. Can't tell what it is though. Yasuke is clearly impressed by it, though. Discovery, Nomura Village. Right up here. Cool. Subregion discovered, Ibu Highlands. No Kokoriga. I'm sort of surprised. Thought this would be perfect place for a Kokoriga. Maybe I'm just not close enough yet. Whoops, didn't mean to destroy some poor farmer's fence. No, it looks like there's no Kokoriga. Surprised. That is a genuine surprise. What is that? Seaweed? It's bright, whatever it is. Ship. Right? What are they looking at? Me, it seems. Subregion discovered. Nagahama. Inside. Yep.
I should be careful.
No, I shouldn't.
Look at me!
Look at me! Nah, Yasuke does it better. Jeez, that's brutal. That finisher.
You and me.
Yeah, Yasuke does it much better than I could ever do it. The voice actor, at least, who does it. Huge props to him. He does it excellently. Wonder what the city on the lake is called. Wouldn't want to live there, that's for sure. In case it's sunk or the water rose too high. Wouldn't mind living on this side, but I wouldn't want to live in the walls. Actually, I wouldn't.
Maybe Lord Hideyoshi will pick up the banner of the Oda clan. That one. He's low-born, just like us. The daimyo will not bow to a man like him.
Nobody would be talking about Hideyoshi if he hadn't dealt with Akechi Mitsuhide, which in this deranged game, he hasn't. So why would anyone talk about him like he's a serious contender? I mean, I know it's like an attempted wink and a nod at the audience, but all it does is display that you really don't know the history, do you? Nagahama Castle. Okay, so this is Nagahama. Like, the only reason why Hideyoshi became a serious contender was because he destroyed Akechi Mitsuhide so quickly and so decisively. If he hadn't, he would not have been a serious contender. Ieyasu, on the other hand, was a serious contender from the start. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Nakahama. Outside the walls, likely to get destroyed by whatever invading army comes. Inside the walls, you're at a risk of a flood. Or the whole area just sinking in an earthquake. keep moving though. Kind of reminds me of England, the way the rain's coming down and it's all cloudy but with blue patches. Right now, this is really reminding me of Valhalla. Subregion discovered, Goshiki Outlands. Specifically Shropshire. Oh, Dunny. I'm really getting Shropshire vibes right now. Or not Shropshire, sorry, Gloucestershire. Yeah, definitely not Shropshire. Oh, no, I got so freaking close. I hear combat though. Someone's shooting a temple. Oh. Fighting. But who is fighting who? I can't tell who is fighting who. No insignia, so... Oh. You have insignia. Oh. Can't tell who's who here. Oh, now I can. Oh, he's almost dead, okay. Oh, sorry. Just aggroed them on accident. I just aggroed you on accident. Well, I was trying to see what would happen if I eliminated one of the two fighting groups. Clearly, the game doesn't like that. It wants you to kill everybody for no real reason. Why? Because the game doesn't have a clear idea of who's an enemy and who's a friend. Say what you will about other games, like Valhalla and Odyssey. At least they had that much right. Well, actually, no, not Odyssey, sorry. Valhalla and Origins. At least they got that much. You knew who was a friend and who was an enemy. Alright, well, let's talk with the bodyguard to end the episode.
I'm over here, sir.
Hey, Kuma.
Welcome, sir. Are you ready to meet Lady Oichi?
I'll meet her in the next episode. For now, we're gonna make a nice little save. Or not. Once again, I want to see if there's a control for sheathing. Because you're supposed to be able to sheathe your frickin' weapon, and I see no way to sheathe your weapon. Yeah, nothing there. Don't see anything to sheathe your weapon. Maybe it's left arrow button. I guess maybe left arrow button. That's the only button that's not being used. If anything other than tools. And Yasuke don't have no tools. That's the best I can think of. Alright, well, this is where this episode ends. Next time, we will speak with Lady Oichi and go after the mourner. And then it's just the noble and the ox. And then we'll see if I just want to blitz through the remaining story and call it an end to the playthrough until the DLCs come out. Or if I actually have the stomach to do some side content. Once again, the side content is the most fun part of this game, but the story is so bad that it's starting to drag down, well, other than the stealth. Like, that's the thing, is I'm so busy not being happy with the story that I don't take the time to actually do the stealth, because I just want to get through the story. And the story's so bad it hurts the other big part. It hurts the big parts of the game, which are world exploration and stealth. Like, I don't know, maybe when the DLCs come out, I'll do a bunch of world exploration, but I don't have high hopes for the DLC stories being any better than this. Honestly, they're starting to make me feel like it's going to be as bad as the Legacy of the Hidden Blade DLC in Odyssey. Like, that story was almost as bad as this one. That's how bad that story was. Never played The Fate of Atlantis because I just couldn't. I had already lost, like, everything, and I had heard that that's when the modern day storyline went from just barely existent to really messy, so I just never played it. But we will see. Till next time.